Hi guys. This is a self-development spread that I'm gonna do, and it's all about how to bring more love into your life. Now, me me personally, I've been celibate for 3 years, and I know how difficult it can be and how frustrating it can be when you're wanting, you're in that phase of like, I want a relationship, but I don't want a relationship, but I want to get myself out there. It can be like an awkward time, and it can feel like it's never going to happen, or we can get a bit stuck in that limbo of it's never going to happen. So I understand completely. I would say as a tarot reader, I think this is one of the big one of the biggest ones that I as a reader, many people ask about. So I say this is, as well as, is my ex going to come back? So it's it's not all in our hands, and we can only do so much. But I think while we're single is about, we can try to embrace that single time and work on ourselves and kind of look back and reflect on the relationships that we had previously, and what we can gain and learn from it, and how we can sort of build that up. um, Build that up. It's not in our control. Tarot hasn't got the complete answers. Let's be honest here. It gives you a snippets what possibilities are out there. But it's just to me, it's just a little bit of surface level. But there's a way of exploring with tarot that can help you on your path of discovery, and try to taking the necessary steps to guide you into the place where you want to be. And I know quite a few. If if you're single, you're watching this, so I know there's going to be a lot of singles of like, I've given up, da 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 da. That, if you feel that is for you, that is fine. I don't know how this spread is going to turn out. I gotta be honest. This is a new way of trying to do it. So I might revert back to the old way of doing things. Meaning like doing predictions and stuff. But I'm trying to come out of that more so, especially when it concerns with this line of spreads, because it can be a bit deflating, when you're given a reading and you go, oh yeah, there's someone coming in, oh yeah, but they're no good. It can be a bit like, oh, this is just great, isn't it? So I'm fully aware of like how it can affect you. So I will do a bit of a time. I will do a timestamp, and I'm gonna go start with your reading. Well, start with the collective reading. So back again to the time. So I've decided to do the crystal vision cards. I do like these cards. I think they have a soft approach, but they can be sort of blunt too. Right. So okay. So I've got some questions that we can do. So what can we learn from past relationships? What can we learn from past relationships? What can we learn from the past relationships? The Emperor, the Emperor card flipped over. You've seen it yourself. And so what falls to the door comes to the door. So the Emperor saying to me is that it's about being in our own power, using our own power source. Okay. Also, I mean, the Emperor is someone you look up to, so it's like knowing your values, setting your boundaries. Is like, so the experiences that we had in relationships is about to me, this would be like, know thyself, know you as a person, what your values are, it's what your beliefs is, and how how you look up to like male figures. What is it, or female? I got the Empress, so we're going to go um, with the Empress energy. But what values can you create that make not superior? I suppose that's the wrong word, superior, but that you look up to. What is it that you look up to? So in in certain relationships, did you find that your opinions didn't matter? Did you feel like you felt powerless, confused, all those things? Did it take your power away? You want to sort of like try to build that confidence inside of you with the Emperor card. From what we can learn from the experience, yeah, that sets us above the rest. Were you lowering your standards because you're afraid to be on your own? So then this is trying to find a baseline now, where you're more independent, being more independent, and stuff. So that would be, I'm gonna do it as short but sweet as I can. So what so how can we break that cycle? How can we break that cycle? Okay, that card came out. Page of Wands. When we go through phases where we feel our power has been taken away, and it's not it's not really, it's not, we feel, we get a sense of lose control, don't we? And it's like, that's better. I'm a bit dark though, aren't I? Oh, hold the line a minute. Oh, that's better. Sorry about that. So yeah, so the Page of Wands is usually saying optimistic. How being open to new new forms of building on relationships, not necessarily about like bringing love in, but in general, like what we do with our life, being around people and stuff. So the Page of Wands to me is like having that optimistic approach to life. So how can we create more opportunity? How can we create more opportunity? Faith. Again, it's illustrating like the same as the Page of Pentacles. That you got the Hierophant, which is, again, it talks about your core beliefs and values that you have, what you're hoping to bring into the future. So I suppose it's like going places where you feel more very aligned, with the with people, So if you're a person who's into churches and stuff, then go into that, spreading yourself into those fields, doing stuff that you enjoy doing. Okay. Now, I know that not necessarily may not bring love into the place, but what it's going to do is open your horizons a bit more, where you're going to be meeting new people. And generally, most relationships gets built on people that know people that know people. It is the way it goes. Yeah. So to me, it's still talking about values. It's still talking about what your beliefs are, the wishes and things that you want, you're hoping for here. Yeah. So this is gonna up the game a little bit. This is gonna increase the chances of these opportunities that's gonna come in. Yeah. Yeah. They're also saying it's like, and I get that, because I do the same. We hold on too tight to the familiar surroundings out of fear, or like, just like, I know where, it's better the devil you know, isn't it? So it's kind of like releasing the control a little bit and allowing things. I mean, Page of Pentacles is about expression too. So expression. So it's releasing enough so there's enough expression going on. Okay, so I would say being yourself, being more your authentic self, is gonna again heighten the chances and the opportunities. Yeah, which is good. Okay, and what else do we need to know about how we can bring more love into our lives, into your lives? Okay, so this is about shared partnerships, shared equalness. Okay, you don't want to be carrying the burdens of other people, so also preparing for your baggage, making sure that you've taken care of your baggage too, that you're not carrying it into the next relationship. So if there's been still some triggers going on, and you have these setbacks, that's illustrating that maybe there's some work that needs to be done there too. So it's making sure you take accountability and responsibility of yourself, and just making sure, so if you're getting triggered, now if you get triggered in the fact of like, well, I have been doing that, da 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 da, then you're being that's triggered you, into thinking, so why is it why is these things triggered you in that? So you could be needing a bit more assistance, maybe counseling. um I'm doing that thing part. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that as that. Says it all, really. Letting go of the baggage, letting go of what no longer serves you, again, finding your core values and sticking to them as well. Okay, so let's have a look. How can we build more structure in the relationships that we've got now? Okay, put yourself out there. Knight of Cups is about giving. Okay, so it's about being open, giving. So Knight of Cups is like, giving that person a call and saying, would you like to, do you want to go out to, putting yourself out in social settings and putting the gestures out there. If you're finding that I know it's like because the dating side, I get confused with the dating side, to be honest. I don't like the dating sides, but it's just embracing and just putting yourself out into the community. I feel it could be that there's a person that you like, say to them, would you like to spend more time to get to know one another? Or put an opportunity, flirt a bit, have a bit of flirting and see where it takes. They'll either bite or they won't, but at least then that you're trying. Yeah, but again, not stating all control of what's going to happen, just go with the feelers of it all as well. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a short one. So facing our fears, what we can face our fears. It's going, fuck it, bollocks to it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Take that leap of faith. Take the risk. So we can get caught up in what ifs, get caught up in our head of questioning everything. Are they the right ones and that? Well, you won't know until until you take the leap. You won't if you got an outing or somewhere to go, take that chance. Not just because you could potentially find a partner, but because it's going to be fun. It's just going to be, yeah, you're just going to be able to release a lot of pressure and just have some fun with your friends, family, whatever the social gatherings are. Yeah. So it's just like having the leap and taking the risk. I would say that would be. All right. Okay. So embrace, how to express and embrace our love. King of Swords, by communicating, by talking. It's I ain't going to go into the cards' meanings, but I'm looking at the swords as, this is all, swords are all about communication and stuff. So no small talks, deep conversations, yeah? Seeing the other person's side to things as well. Yeah? That's what, don't shoot the messenger. They ain't nothing to do with me. How can we overcome our fears? So we all got fears, isn't it, when we're like getting out of our comfort zone. 8 of Wands. Again, just taking the risk. We got this Fool card there. The 8 of Wands is just like going for it, just getting yourself out there. Where you feel drawn to? Where do you feel drawn the most? Now, I know this isn't a prediction spread, but it's real life, isn't it? It's real. People do experience, and it's not always easy. I don't know about you guys, but I've been on dating sites and I just can't be asked with that. It's either too fast or it's too much. I can't cope with that. But I think if we get ourselves out creating different hobbies and just exploring, and that we start forgetting what we're lacking in our lives, and we start seeing what is fulfilling us, and there's no, cards can only do so much prediction or in that field, but we still got to take personal responsibility, on those things. And also we can't always, it's one of those hard things. It's not easy, is it? It ain't easy. So, like I said, told you I'm single. Am I looking? I got my eyes open, but I'm not hunting. I ain't hunting. And probably there's quite a number of people are feeling the same. But Christmas is coming up. It's usually the worst time in it of the year, where you see families together and stuff. But it ain't all that. But if we can focus, us as a community, just focus on the other possibilities in life and fulfill our needs with stuff that makes us feel good, it hits our values, and we can get, whatever it is, hobbies and stuff, stuff will start growing, and you will see something that, who knows, that hobby you do or whatever could lead to something more. But we gotta let go of the baggage, of thinking we're gonna find the same thing. He's holding his hand. Here is your core, the core of you, who you are. So use this time to express, and find you. Use this time. And if you say to me, well, I've already found myself and stuff, well, that's great, but we got to keep going, haven't we? We got to set our goals. We got to set, we got to keep putting those feelers out and just doing the best that we can on our side, and then we can allow the universe to do the work on their side, but if we're sat in four walls hoping for opportunities, or we're going down the same bar, pub, or I don't know, wherever you go, if you're doing the same thing, maintaining the same thing, and you're getting the same level of the same experiences, then you've got to change it, because otherwise you're going to stay stuck, aren't you? You're going to go round and round and round and round in circles. So yeah, I'm going to oracle cards. Just this is your personal attitude. So pick a card. I'll do pick a card of personal attitude. So what we got? First one, divine intervention, time for reflection. And as I said, don't shoot the messenger. This is all divine intervention. For number twos, okay. Don't know why my thing's gone out of focus. I have no idea. I'm having issues at the moment. Right, number twos. Grass is greener in possibilities. Look at that. Cards are on my side today. Loving that. It's just illustrating what we said. So number threes. Number threes. Okay, what we got for number threes? Finances, future, mind on the money. So looking at your stability, number threes. Your security. Building your own foundations and you're secure. Right, I'm going to leave that with you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Like I said, it's a collective reading, so it's not like a personal reading, but who knows? Maybe we can do it together. On that note, you take care. Lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Keep an eye out for the next podcast. That's coming up soon, on Friday. So, yeah.